Hi guys, welcome to Dingus Hour. As we all know, our society has been dominated completely by the internet. Founded in the 1980s as a more convenient way for scientists to share research, the last 30 years have seen it expand and consume until its putrid tentacles have worked themselves into every aspect of our professional, social, and personal lives. The Patriot Act, passed 45 days after the events of 9/11, decimated the American right to privacy. Federal agencies are empowered to implement mass surveillance of the American people, their abilities to do so greatly enhanced by the sheer amount of personal information that we share about ourselves online. Privacy no longer exists, and people no longer care that it no longer exists. And the usage of this information isn't limited to the government. Private corporations also exploit it in their constant marketing campaigns, able to pinpoint the user's age, race, gender, sexual orientation, location, profession, and personal interests based on their browsing data alone. Impressionable adolescents spend hours glued to their phone, with social media giants knowing, per their own research, that the constant exposure significantly increases feelings of anxiety and depression. Additionally, foreign actors have leveraged our ceaseless internet usage to cultivate political disinformation and division. It seems as though the forces working against the common man are truly relentless in their pursuit. Despite knowing all this, when we consider ourselves as members of society in which nearly every person is at least partially defined by their internet presence, it leads us to ask, are you even a person if you're not online? What parts of our identity are really our own? And that leads us to our topic today, the 6 scariest images on the internet. In 2018, news reports started coming out warning of the Mimu Challenge. In the Mimu Challenge, this scary picture of a woman's distorted face would suddenly appear in an otherwise normal YouTube video for children. The picture would be accompanied by a voice commanding the child to kill their family and themselves. No children actually killed themselves or their families, but it was really scary for moms to hear that, making this one of the 6 scariest pictures on the internet. In 1910, a German research expedition to Argentina produced the first photographs of the animal known as the capybara. This photograph, one of over 40 taken by the researchers, was rediscovered in 2005 by Smithsonian archivists. It seems to depict a juvenile capybara with a human face seated next to its mother, an anomaly written off by European scientists as a natural variation of the species at the time. Today, we know that capybaras don't have human faces. So, in the early 1900s, a man probably had sex with a capybara to make a capybara human hybrid, which is really scary. This photo of a child's drawing started circulating around the internet early in 2022 with this description. A blonde child, the artist, lays on her bed frowning with a large eyeball orb floating above her looking at the ceiling. Under the bed, a demon stabs a large face with insects crawling from its cavernous eye sockets and mouth. 2 dead bodies lay nearby, presumably also slain by the demon and oozing green blood instead of red blood. Hootie and the blowfish plays in the background while flames shoot out of both sides of the bed. The child's teacher thought this drawing indicated that the child's parents were embroiled in a Pizzagate-esque scheme to exploit their child, so they reported the family to CPS and posted this picture on Snapchat. And nothing says scary like not even being able to trust a teacher with your child's privacy. At first glance, this seems to be a completely normal picture. A man and a woman sit on a bench, enjoying a latte on a sunny fall day. However, look closer and you'll see a scary ghost hiding behind a tree in the background. This ghost attached itself to the family after a botched Ouija board session, during which the participants drank too many wine coolers and left a portal to the afterlife open. A second picture of the family shows the ghost again, this time in their window, and nobody saw it this time because they were on their phones. Triggered by the fall of Germany in 1918, The eastern Mid-Pis Peninsula was struck by severe famine between the years of 1919 and 1920. This woman, pictured holding a sawdust-encrusted human patty, is one of the many famine victims who turned to eating the flesh of their friends and family to survive. I found this picture on Reddit, which really demonstrates the depths of human depravity that you can be exposed to every day on the internet. This lady had a story on life, and now 100 years later, she's just a meme on Reddit. During a routine inspection of a construction site, inspectors took this photograph, not realizing that they had captured an image of the recently murdered Cassandra Burke. Police quickly arrest Samuel Coe, a farmer who had showed up to a nearby bar completely soaked in blood and telling people that he was a surgeon who had just performed open heart surgery and didn't have time to change. He met Cassandra at the grocery store and just decided to kill her. The last moments of her life were probably absolutely terrible, which makes thinking about it really scary. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to the 6 scariest pictures on the internet. Remember to like and subscribe.